Hello Homo sapiens and welcome back to my skateboarding vlogging YouTube channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I guess I might as well just put this out here now. I'm kind of like a mess right now, but well, it's not really, I can't really control that. I'll just make this blunt. I have COVID right now. Yeah, went to urgent care, got tested yesterday, turned out positive, quarantine, you know, all that shit. So yeah, pretty much. Runny nose, coughing, fever, stuff like that. Not so bad really, but since I have so much spare time on my hands, I figured why just sit around and do nothing all day. I'm going to film the next part for my skateboard collection and the stories that go along with it. So, let's do this. Try it again. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I think I really enjoy it a lot, so you'll get to hear each and every one of the stories that I've had on each of these boards. I don't intend on ever throwing these boards away. I honestly find all of them pretty valuable and special to me, and maybe later in the future, maybe like a year from now, when I have more boards, I'll make more stories about those and maybe keep the process going. So without further ado, let's get into this. To pick up where I left off, the last board that I showed in my last video was the blind 825 deck. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I used that board for a bit, because the board that I got after that one was honestly not so bad to use after using that one from before. So here it is, a Witch's Brew 8.38 deck. This is the first Witch's Brew board I ever skated, and this is the first 8.38 board I've ever skated. One of my favorite skaters, Aaron Josamoki, he rides at 8.38, but you probably already know that guy. Super cool. And for this being the first 8.3 that I've ever had, it's honestly not really that bad. Because I rode the 825 before, having my board just a little bit wider didn't really make that much of a difference. So yeah, it wasn't really that difficult. Me riding the 825 kind of helped, and if I remember correctly, this is the board in which I did my first clean front 180 without a 4-stair on. I battled this like on and off for months. I tried doing it, I think about 2 to 3 times. I think I made a video about it one time, but then I also have some other footage that I didn't post because I didn't really land it the way I wanted to. And like my hand kept touching the ground, and like it was difficult. Definitely should have tried it down maybe a 3-stair first, but I did that for my skater and scooter collaboration edits, so that kind of helped. I did it like twice. So yeah, I did my first clean front 180 on this. I was honestly super duper stoked. You guys probably saw that video, what is it, I think about April or May of 2021, and honestly, I'm proud of it. That was a huge milestone because it gave me the confidence to then try a front 180 down a 5-stair, which kind of scared the crap out of me. But the 8.38, it honestly works pretty well, and if I ever find a blind board or another Witch's Brew board that's an 8.38 at my skate shop, I might not hesitate to buy it because I don't really seem to mind having an 8.38. It works pretty well. Shout out to the homie Elvis, because he gave me that Witch's Brew board, and he also gave me this one after I was done with the Witch's Brew board. Wayward Soul. Yet again, this is another board from a brand that I've never tried before. So this is a Wayward Soul board. This is an 825. I skated this for a little bit. It was still kind of chipped up when he gave it to me because, well, he used it first and then he just gave it to me. So thank you for that, Elvis. But this board, I didn't really seem to have any problems with it. I honestly got used to it rather quickly, and it wasn't really that difficult. So I don't really have any complaints about this. I was going out street skating with my friends, and we were skating this gap at this like CVS or something. It's like one of those ramps for like people who have like wheelchairs and stuff, like disabilities and stuff, and apparently it was kind of like to us, depending on how you skate it, it has like a little gap, and it's like a kicker ramp, so if you get enough speed, and if you time the ollie just right, you can clear it. So yeah, I was able to do a lot of street skating on this board, and I had a lot of fun adventures. I think I also used this, one time when skating that ditch. I'm not quite sure, but I think I definitely used it, maybe once or twice when probably skating that ditch from before. So yeah, pretty nice board. I honestly really enjoy it, and if I were to find another board at my skate shop that's Wayward Soul, I might consider trying it. I love using blind boards, but it's good for me to try new things and expand my horizons. So this board, definitely really good. This one is probably the one that I like the most. This one right here. Another blind 825. This one with the Grim Reaper. I think it was like attached to like an electric chair or something. I got this in about, I think, late July of last year. So this board, honestly, I really like this one. I remember I went to my first competition in November at Baldwin Skate Park. Battle at Baldwin, and I competed using this board. And if I remember correctly, I also learned my first tray flip on this board. I remember I started practicing tray flips, I think sometime between, mid to late October and like early November. And I really had a knack for it. Now, not so much, but I'm still working on it. It's kind of like an on and off thing, but this board, really like this one. You know me and my blind boards, I'm kind of biased about that now, somewhat. But yeah, this board, first competition, first tray flips. This is where I really began to like understand it. I'm like a bit more, so with tray flips, even now it's still kind of difficult for me to even land one, but I do feel like on this board I had a good amount of consistency doing tray flips on it. So yeah, I believe I also learned tail stalls on this board as well. And yeah, that was at Kennedy Park sometime, I think in late August. And then, this is also when I kind of went through, like, I guess somewhat of a darker period in skateboarding. There were a couple of times where I honestly kind of considered quitting, because well, I was kind of fed up with it, you know? I went outside every single day for about 2-3 hours, constantly putting in the work, and I just felt like if I didn't get certain tricks down consistently, then what was the point of me even bothering? Like, I think I made it an obligation for myself to go out and skate. I wasn't having any fun at all. That's honestly the best way to put it, you know? And really, it's like, it was tough, honestly. Like, I wanted to quit plenty of times. I kept going, obviously, but kind of, as part of me just didn't really want to bother that much. Sometimes I had no motivation to skate, or I probably feel stressed out sometimes before even going out to skate. And then I go out, and I get all angry and frustrated, and it just never really worked out. But then went to the skate park, had a fun sesh, didn't take everything so seriously, and had a blast there. I think that's why I enjoy skating park sometimes a little bit more than street, because sometimes I just have a lot more fun there, you know? I was able to light that fire within me to keep on skating and to not quit, and still going strong, so works for me. And last, but not least, this board, a Dias Skatco board. I believe I looked that up on Google and how to pronounce it. If you know how to say it, and if I'm saying it wrong, please put that in the comment section below so I don't keep saying it wrong. But this is a Dias Skatco board. That's how I pronounce it. Has a little airplane graphic on it, and this is another 825, and yep, I guess I'm just obsessed with 825s now, or maybe even 8.3s, because those seem to work pretty well. This, honestly, I like this board. I remember the competition that I mentioned earlier with the other blind board. Some guy there, what was his name? Mike Kors. He got third at the competition, and he saw how messed up and damaged my board was, so he just gave me one of the boards that he won for free, which was this one. And I was super duper happy because I didn't really have enough money to buy a board at the time, and I kind of needed a new one. So I'm really glad that he was humble and kind to give me this. And then there was another guy at the skate park the exact same day who just gave me a simple black sheet of grip tape. Like, I love that, you know? I love how skateboarding can really bring a bunch of people together, and it's just, you know, kindness and love and compassion, stuff like that. Because, let's be honest, I was kind of struggling to probably get some money to get a board, so I'm really glad that I was able to get this, because I really needed this at the moment, and it really helped. Honestly, what is it? And that Mike Kors guy, you guys might want to check him out on his YouTube channel or his Instagram. The guy did, I think it was a switch big heel down the LA triple set, I think sometime last year, if not maybe the year before. Like, that shit was beautiful. Like, big heel, down the triple set. Like, I was shocked. I'm like, did he really just do that? Like, just basically cemented himself into skateboarding history. You've never seen anyone do that down the triple set. Maybe somebody did. Maybe it's an MBD, maybe it's not an MBD, but I'm still amazed regardless. And super nice guy. I hope to meet him again someday and to thank him and to hopefully return the favors. So, yeah. On this board, I remember it was sometime with it was like February break. My tray flips were on point. Like, I was literally landing them like consistently. The scoop, the flick, the catch, the land, like it was all there, man. And like ever since I switched to a different board after that, I'm just like, damn, I can't tray flip now. It's not really much of a valid excuse. I can still tray flip on my superior board, just not that consistently, but I'll get that back someday. But this board, definitely like it, and who knows, maybe after I'm done with my superior deck, maybe I'll try getting another Die Skateco deck, because I honestly really liked it. I don't really see anything wrong with it, and I would honestly highly encourage you guys to get one, depending on your style or your preference. So, love this board, super duper cool, but definitely buy another one. That's my whole entire skateboard collection. You guys already saw the superior skateboard deck I set up about, I think, a month ago. Maybe I'll do a review on that, or maybe I'll just make another skateboarding collection video later in the future, maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, who knows. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see later on in the future. I'm definitely going to keep making more of these skateboarding collection videos, like I said before, and just let me know what you think about it, because I kind of enjoy doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, you know, whole connection thing between me and my audience. So, yeah, I freaking love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I already said that. And yeah, I'm gonna try and feel better, relax, edit, and live life. Let's do that. I guess I'm done now, so later. Peace out. Love you all.